How can we align the vision from top to bottom, but also, and I think the word performance management is coming more and more often in our vocabulary. So today is a bit like an exploration of, have we explored all the avenues? Can we look at different ways of doing things, right? And really keep this, the training today is called peak performance. So I hear a lot of peak in it, and that's hopefully what we are going to focus on, how do we get from being great to being extraordinary. And we have a vision, right? We have a vision where we still want to be leading, we want to be basically impersonating Nigeria's best. And so how do we move further from here? We see in our soul scores, and our guest satisfaction, we've seen a nice move last year, but obviously now to get the extra next 5%, right, will take a little bit more effort, and it's definitely a lot of focus. So I'm looking forward to hear today, see what it is, and then see how that practically. This morning even we debated in the morning briefing with some, as we're going now through the what we call the annual review of the employees, right? How do we actually put that on the table to make sure that we are with an objective, giving feedback to the employees on how do we perform better, and that will be one of the questions that we will ask: how in our environment, how do we push for this better performance? So thank you very much. Warm welcome. Yeah, and we hope not to redefine the wheel, because we hope to be good leaders and have a knowledge about it, but then go to the next step. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is James Abiona. I'm the CEO of GFK Abiona Consultancy Limited. It's an organization whereby we help individuals and organizations to locate their core competence by giving empirical information and acting as a bridge from where they are presently to the next level. I'm here with some of my colleagues, my GM, and my daughter, who just finished her school set. Before going to the UK for school, I asked her to work with me for some time. This morning, I'd like to just borrow 1 hour of our time, because I know that's quite valuable. Mr. Val, we met in December, and I was privileged to meet the CEO also. And New Year came in, I have a tradition. Because I'm not KPMG, I'm not Accenture, I'm still one young Nigerian that has a very audacious heart and has from a little age, I didn't know how to think small. So even though I can do the big things as small, but I like to do the small things in a big way. So in the spirit of that, every year I like to talk proposals to big organizations that I respect, and I ask for free to do it free. Because if your entry point, you know your onions, and you have the privilege to have a foothold, I think you can turn it to a stronghold. So this morning, I'd like to share with us how we can actually take these highly revered institutions to the next level. I came in sometimes last year and I saw renovations going on, and I just said to myself, wow, Hilton is going to move from 5-star to 7-star. Don't mind me. I might not have the parameters to measure that. I might be wrong, I might be right, but just agree with me in my own pet belief that our Hilton, our almighty Hilton, is going to move to this 7th star. Now, How, if we do all that here, if we get ourselves ready, if we actually create a kind of a structural adjustment which we've been doing, the structural adjustments that we are doing is fantastic. And I'm sure also there are machineries in place, there are programs in place which you've been doing that you will yet do more on how to get yourself ready for the facelift, because definitely there's going to be a huge expectation from our clients, our customers as they come for what is expected of the 7-star. So in the spirit of that, I wrote a letter asking for a 1-hour free peak performance coaching, and I'm so grateful for the privilege I'm given. I'm going to talk about 3 things this morning. My peak performance coaching, our peak performance coaching takes a week, but then I believe I can say something in 1 hour that you will definitely go back to the boardroom and say, okay, this guy, even though he's not the Les Brown, he's not Anthony Robbins, neither is it Brian Tracy, but then there is something about him that I think we need to listen to. Now, the 3 things I want to talk about is time, excellence, and appreciation. That's a tripod that I want to stand upon in this little discourse. Time, excellence, and appreciation. I'll start with time. And before that, I just want us to watch a little video to support my argument, just for about 30 seconds thereabouts. Let's look at this video. Because when we talk about time, we talk about excellence, and when we talk about appreciation, there should be a catalyst for that. And as we see this 30 seconds or 29 seconds video, then I can actually continue my argument. So they are said in such a way that someone from Umuahia, an executive from Lagos, who wants to come to Abuja and he desires to lodge at the Hilton, and he's been told that, well, full booking, no space for you. And well, the guy reluctantly lodged in at Rockview. And on his arrival, he used to spend 5 days. But the very day one, as he checked in, I haven't paid for the day one. In fact, for the 5 days, he got a call from the front desk at the Hilton that somehow there's a window, and the guy walks away, even though he couldn't have a refund. He said, I can't but be at the Hilton. That is achievable. That's a reality that we can attain if you actually look back at time, excellence, and appreciation. I'd like to start with time. Our respect for time, I believe, is a prediction of our financial future. Well, this meeting or peak performance coaching would not have been necessary if we live in these premises. If this is where you live, you have your own private house, is in here, no problem. But I'm sure most of us, we live outside these premises. We see the reality. We see what goes on in our community. And then, we can't just compare where we're coming from to where we lay our heads. The way people think and the way people handle time. And thank God for our respect for time here. But I want to submit to us that our respect for time is our prediction of our financial future. I've never seen any poor man that values time. Neither have I ever seen any rich man that doesn't value time. In fact, I've come to find out, rich men spend their money to save their time, whereby poor men spend their time to save their money. If you want to know the value of 1 year, I think we can ask a guy that has an extra year in the school. And if you want to know the value of a month, maybe we can ask a woman that had a miscarriage. If you desire to know the value of 1 week, let's ask someone that was jailed for 1 week, especially in Nigerian prison. You want to know the value of 1 day, we can ask Romeo and Juliet, waiting to see each other for 1 day. The 1 day will be like 1 year. We want to know the value of an hour, I think we can ask a man that missed his flight. He will tell us the value of an hour. And we want to know the value of a minute. You can seize your breath for 60 seconds that makes a minute. They know the value of a minute. You want to know the value of just 1 second? Let's ask a man that escaped an accident. And you want to know the value of a split of a second? Let's ask an Olympic silver medalist in which the guy that had the gold was just a nose faster. I remember London Olympics, Michael Webs came first, but there was an argument before he was given the gold medal. The Serbian decided to finish at the same time. With the naked eye, bracket. They said no, they went to the computers, the software, and then they vetted it, they said it's the same. They now did a micro or forensic vetting. And they came up with a word I'd never heard before since I've been in the English class. And the word is that Michael Webs came first by 100th of a second. You see, time, no man or no system can waste my time. I woke up as early as 4. That's my regular time. 49, father of 5. I've done 300 press up this morning. I've traveled over 30,000 miles to learn at the feet of my master. I've done so much. I've traveled to several nations this morning before coming here. I've done so much to my body, to my mind, to my intellect, because I know even the richest man in the world took the time of men and paid for it and joined their time to his time, and he became the richest man in Africa. Well over 60,000 people's time. He took it, paid for it. And that's why I found out that time is key. For you, whether you are Olympic gold medalist, or you're the #1 hotel, or you are the #1 wrestler, or you are the #1 athlete, I have found out the secret of champions is their mastery of time. I repeat, the secret of champions of the world, as an institution or individual, is in their mastery of time. Time is what the Almighty gave man, so that everything will happen at the same time. Time is powerful, so much that it has no emotion. I love the way someone put it. He said, killing time is not murder, that it is suicide. Meaning that by the time, I told people each time I'm doing big performance that your boss is coming and you readjust the way you are seated, or you quickly readjust yourself from what you're doing. Actually, you are doing yourself the #1 disfavor. Why? Is because you are tampering with your self-esteem, and forget about usual high service. The first thing justice you are doing is to yourself, because you're immediately that what made you think? Why did you readjust yourself? Why did you return to yourself? Why did you quickly readjust yourself? And the meaning is this: you've not been honest to yourself. Your essence is being insulted. And I tell people that time is something that you should handle in such a way that you should be reminded, oh, you have not eaten. Oh, I thought I've eaten. I tell people, when you walk anywhere and what you desire is that when are you going to close? My best time is when my staff have closed. When they leave, that's when I start my day. Because I found out that the richest in the world, they had to readjust their time against the traffic. You see, they will resume work around 10 in the night or 11. And then everyone that is a sectional head comes and do their reports, and by the time it's 4 a.m., 5 a.m., it shuts down and it goes back home and he rests. By 11, he wakes up, takes his coffee, and then maybe goes for golfing and all that. I found out that actually time, no wonder everybody has 24 hours. Why? It's because the universe is just enough to give us an equal platform so that we can actually dispense the time and translate it to our net worth. The next one is excellence. Excellence to me, I believe, is the minimum requirement in the school of success. And if there's anything I know about Hilton, is excellence. You guys don't know how to compromise. You have this value that is written everywhere in this place. Now, but then, because of the definition of excellence, just like character, somebody said character is the most powerful social capital, that even if we have come into commerce and character does not exist, we need to go and create character and bring character to the table to trade. In the same way, excellence. Excellence, we can't stop attending conferences about excellence, because excellence simply means that improving on the quality on ground, going from good to great, and like the GM said, from great to extraordinary. Because if you get to the sky should even be your starting point. You still have this universe to explore. Because of the nature of the earth. There's a law we call the law of the loophole. The law of the loophole simply says that everything you see, the Ferrari, the Bugatti, the latest jets, they all exist in a state of existence. Secondly, in a phase of development, phase, P-H-A-S-E, and with a possibility of improvement. So in the spirit of that, you can never stop. In fact, the only way to sharpen your sword is by the exercise of excellence. You know why? It's a very competitive world today. And everyone, it's your knowledge of excellence that will even determine your sustainable competitive advantage. It's your knowledge of excellence that will determine your USP. It's your knowledge of excellence that will determine your your edge, your niche. So in the spirit of that, we must understand that excellence remains something we can't do without when we're talking about peak performance. Because I tell people, I said there are 4 ladders in every organization that you must climb. Unfortunately, a lot of black people don't go beyond the second ladder. The third and the fourth ladder is strange. What's the first ladder? You've been employed and you go through your orientation. When you are employed and you are told what to do, that's the first step. The second step is when you've been employed and you work